On December 13, 1937, Japanese troops captured Nanjing. Over the following 6 weeks, they killed over 300,000 Chinese civilians and unarmed soldiers. This atrocity stands as a national catastrophe for the Chinese people and a great calamity for humanity. We remember history to forge a better future. We uphold peace by never forgetting the scourge of war. In recent years, a growing number of Chinese publications on the Nanjing Massacre have been translated into foreign languages, presenting historical truths to the global community. Among these publications is the Journal of Nanjing Massacre Studies. This quarterly peer-reviewed journal is co-sponsored by the Memorial Hall of the Victims in Nanjing Massacre by the Japanese invaders and the Nanjing Press. Since 2019, in collaboration with China International Communications Group, the journal has expanded its reach with English, Japanese, and French editions, now circulating in over 50 countries and regions. Readers can find the journal at globally renowned universities and libraries, including Harvard University and the British Library, as well as research establishments. Below are observations from descendants of foreigners who aided China's resistance against Japanese aggression, as well as perspectives from international media representatives.
Being mindful of the past is not in order to perpetuate hatred or seek revenge, but to learn from history and face the future, strive for peace, lasting peace. This is also what I expect from the Journal of Nanjing Massacre Studies. I flipped through a couple of issues which contained research on foreign friends who helped save Chinese people during the Nanjing Massacre, such as John Rabe and Austrian mechanic Rupert Hartz, etc. I found these very good, and I hope more such articles will be published in the future. John Rabe's grandson Thomas Rabe is a good friend of mine. I suggest that descendants of international friends who helped publicize the atrocities or helped rescue Chinese people from the massacre might be asked to contribute articles so that more people can understand the history of the Nanjing Massacre.
The Journal of the Nanjing Massacre Studies is a very well documented piece of academic work with all the important references proving its authenticity. This means that nobody can honestly speak against it. The reason I say this is because 4 years ago, when I researched it, this terrible massacre, for my soon-to-be published book, there was still people on the internet trying to deny that it ever happened. They were still trying to make it controversial. I ended up writing a 9-page article about it, as we really want to let more people in the world know about it. We all know from history of World War II what the Nazis did, orchestrating a Holocaust in Europe, while these German-trained Japanese armies orchestrated a Holocaust here in Asia, specifically Nanjing. Why didn't I ever hear about this in the West until I came to China in 2010? All I ever heard about was the Holocaust in Europe. So I hope that with the publications of this Journal of Nanjing Massacre Studies, that more and more people will learn about this important history.
I think many people around the world know more about Auschwitz than this, because that part of that era was more Eurocentric, so many people around the world are not aware about what happened outside of Europe during that time. And Jewish community in general has spent decades promoting and raising awareness about this. You can see countless movies, documentaries, books. So I think the Journal of Nanjing Massacre Studies is an excellent initiative. I learned that it was started a few years ago, and I think it has the potential to serve as an excellent platform to raise awareness in the international communities about this atrocity. I think they could use this as a platform to promote more international exchanges, seminars, cooperate with other journals in other countries.
The Journal of Nanjing Massacre Studies is an important journal. It's very academic. I've gone through many of their articles on a year-by-year basis and I think they're excellent. They do draw many conclusions, and they talk about a lot of the issues behind the massacre and what happened afterwards. Their discussion about the legalistic side of it, because I'm a lawyer, was interesting to me. But many people don't read history. So how are you going to reach them? If you want to reach them, you're going to have to use video, documentaries, social media. You have to have long form, short form, and language is not enough. You have to show visuals. What you do is you show pictures of Auschwitz, you show pictures of Nanjing, you show pictures of Gaza, and you show them all at the same time so that people understand it is the same thing. Brutality and dehumanizing other people is something that is still going on today. And this makes Nanjing an example of what has happened in the past, a warning that this should not happen today or in the future. Unfortunately, it is happening. So you have to wake the consciousness of the entire world to reach them in ways that they understand. And by doing that, you can seize hold of people's understanding. And then they can give them hope by saying, we can prevent this by not dehumanizing other people.